Oh, hello. You startled me a little. Well, welcome in. Welcome to the library. We have lately had, shall we say, a lack of patrons. Not a lot of people frequenting the library due to the various goings on. Yes. Well, please, welcome in. Welcome in. Have you been here before? I don't recall seeing you ever. Is this your first time? Oh, wow, that's quite interesting. So you actually have come in because of the activities that you've heard about. Quite interesting indeed. Okay. Well, oh, yes, so you made a special trip? Ah. Have you come a long way? Oh my goodness. So you really have come a long way to arrive here. Well, I will say that you are welcome to be here as long as you like. And although we have had little situations cropping up here and there, you are completely safe here at the haunted library. Okay, completely safe. I know the haunted library sounds a little bit crazy, right? A little bit spooky, but I can assure you that you're completely safe. I promise. Okay. So, I do find that so incredibly interesting that you made a special trip because of the hauntings. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like that about you. Okay. So, why don't we get started? Since it is your first time, I'll need to get you a library card. So, let's get you signed up. May I please have your name? Okay. What a beautiful name. I really love that. I just do. Luna. So pretty. So pretty, dear. And your address? Okay. And is that in Chicago? Okay. Great. Oh, absolutely, yes. Pardon me for not mentioning this. The restrooms, of course, you need to use the restroom after such a long trip that you had. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go down the hallway just this way, and you'll go all the way down to the left, and it's going to be the last door on your left. Please do be careful as it is a dimly lit hallway, okay? And your safety is the utmost priority here at the library. Yes. I'll just finish your card up while you take the bathroom break, okay? Okay. Sounds great. Okay. Okay, there we go. New patron. Click her in here. Okay. I better jot this down on paper as well. Yes. that's that. Oh, yes. Hello again. Hello. I'm glad to see you made it back safely. Yes. Oh, well, I just mean that sometimes the dim lighting in the hallway can be a kind of tricky situation for some folks. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a little difficult to navigate. Yeah, difficult to navigate. But I have your card already, so I'll just go ahead and keep that right up here. Please feel free to browse the entirety of the library. Yes, you're able to check out 10 books at a time. 10 books, yes. And those books that you check out will be due back in 2 weeks. So, yes, in 14 days. Oh, pardon me, I heard a noise. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying there. Yes, and if you please feel free to browse the library at your leisure, and if you need help with anything, I will be right here, just working on the books, keeping an eye on the apparitions. Just kidding, just kidding. I'll be keeping an eye on the books, not any apparitions, right? Because hopefully we won't see any of those today. Yeah, yeah. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'll just continue here. Yes. Please enjoy your browsing. Okay, let's go ahead and put this book into the computer. Alright, The Hand of Fire by Lind Leary. Put the number in, 9, 9, 9, 2, 4, 9. Okay, good. So now we've got that in. Just stamp that with the library's stamp. Okay. And that one is finished. Moving on to this one. Okay, the book of magic by Alice Hoffman. This is a great book, if I do say so myself. Okay, this also looks new as well. It's in great condition. We'll stamp that with the library's stamp. And we have this one. Oh, it looks like someone was reading this. How cute. Someone left a little bookmark in. I'm reading my book. How cute. We'll just leave that in the book. Magic lessons. Alice Hoffman again. And we'll check this in. Okay, there's the number 51799. Okay, wonderful. Yes, hello. So how did your trip around the library go? Did you see anything you just couldn't live without? Anything you might want to take home today? Yes, I know it can be quite difficult making a choice. What are your interests? I see. Spooky type of literature. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it, since you visited a haunted library? Let me see, I have a couple of wonderful books right here that maybe you might be interested in. First off, I have this lovely edition of The Complete Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. The Complete Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. Would you maybe be interested in hearing a little bit about this? Oh, I see. You've left your glasses at home. Well, I don't mind reading you a little bit about the book from the back of the book if you would like, if that would be helpful. Of course, of course. I don't mind. Okay. It says, The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. One of the most original American writers, Edgar Allan Poe shaped the development of both the detective story and the science fiction story. Some of his poems, The Raven, The Bells, Annabel Lee, remain among the most popular in American literature. Poe's tales of the macabre still thrill readers of all ages. Here are familiar favorites like The Purloined Letter, The Fall of the House of Usher, and The Murders in the Rue Morgue, together with less well-known masterpieces like The Imp of the Perverse, The Narrative of A. Gordon Pym, and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this word, so we'll just skip that. There's a total of 73 tales in all, plus 53 poems and a generous sampling of Poe's essays, criticism, and journalistic writings. So, what do you think? Do you think that this one might be something that you could possibly be interested in today? Maybe. Okay, well, why don't I just set this over to the side while you think this over, okay? That way no one else checks it out. Not that there's anyone else here to check anything out, mind you. Oh, okay, sure. Let's see. What else have we got here? Oh, you were looking for something rather new. Let me see. Well, this book is quite interesting. Maybe we could take a look at this. The Enchanted Greenhouse. Yes, yes. I really enjoyed this book. This was lovely, very interesting story, and I think you might like it as well. Yes, I know. Sometimes it's just difficult to decide what to take home from the library, isn't it? Well, let me read you a little bit from the back here. The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst. Outside, the snow was crisp white in the morning sun. A cardinal was perched on a branch of a nearby pine tree, a brilliant red against the white and the green. Inside, the only sounds were the swish of water, the crackle of the fire, and the purr of the winged cat. It was perfectly peaceful, and Turlu had never felt more at home anywhere. So here is some praise for the Enchanted Greenhouse, the perfect comfort read to sink into. This magical novel offers the reader a respite from cold reality, a balm of beauty and fragrance, and a spell of priceless enchantment. Kind, comforting, and utterly delightful, reading this book feels like coming home. Yes, so it does seem like it would be quite lovely for you. Quite lovely. What do you think? Maybe you would like me to put it over with the other book? Okay, absolutely. Oh yes, please, feel free to do some more browsing. I'll just continue to work at the computer here. Yes, no problem. No problem, and I'll be waiting for you when you're done. Can't seem to find this book in the catalog. I'll just have to keep looking. I know it's gotta be here somewhere. It's a new book. Hasn't even been used. Let me stamp that really quick with the library stamp. There we go. Maybe I can find it from the number on the back. Let's see. I still cannot seem to find this. What a mystery. I guess I'll set it to the side and move on to the next book. Oh yes, The Lost Bookshop. That was a lovely story as well. Oh, hello. Hi. Yes. Oh, okay. You'd be interested possibly in The Lost Bookshop as well? Let me read a little bit for you from the back excerpt. Okay. On a quiet street in Dublin, a lost bookshop is waiting to be found. For too long, Opaline, Martha, and Henry have been the side characters in their own lives. But when a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, these three unsuspecting strangers will discover that their own stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones found in the pages of their beloved books. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder, where nothing is as it seems. So interesting. Yeah, so you think you would be interested in this? Such a nice book. I really enjoyed reading it myself. Yes, the plot was great and just quite a few twists and turns that one might not be expecting, so I really enjoyed that. I enjoy that in a book. Just a lot of twists and turns that, maybe you're not expecting. Yeah. Okay. So we have 3 titles that you've chosen so far. Do you think you want to go for a 4th, or do you think that this is probably good for today? Maybe you'll browse a little bit more? Okay, absolutely. You'd like to browse a little bit more? That's no problem. You just feel free to take a look just wait here for you. I think I may read a little bit from one of the books here, just to pass the time. Maybe just a little reading. I'll see what I think of the rules of magic. I might read just a few minutes of this. Yeah, that's one of the perks of working at the library, right? You can take a look at the books in your downtime. Just take a little look here. The Rules of Magic. Part 1. Intuition. Let's just see how this begins. Once upon a time, before the whole world changed, it was possible to run away from home, disguise who you were, and to fit into polite society. The children's mother had done exactly that. Susanna was one of the Boston Owenses, a family so old that the General Society of Mayflower descendants and the Daughters of the American Revolution were unable to deny them admission to their exclusive organizations, despite the fact that they would have liked to close the door to them, locking it twice. Well, that's interesting, an interesting beginning. It doesn't really grab me right off the bat, though. Let me see if I can take a look at something else. Maybe not this book. Maybe not this book, but maybe this Hand of Fire. Such an interesting artwork on the front. I feel like this could be something I would really enjoy. I've read so many books here at the library, it's hard to find new ones. So let's take a little look here. We'll just open it anywhere. I think we would know, we would feel it if he was dead, Danalar said. There was a silence. Then Danalar went over to his mother and hugged her as she wept, while Nenbar looked on with frightened eyes. After what seemed like an age, light blossomed once more from the door to the surgery. Oh, that sounds quite interesting. But, again, I don't really think I'm interested in reading this right now. That's okay. Oh, hello again. Hello. Okay, so you're finished browsing the library then? Wonderful. And these are your choices? Yes, okay. Well, I already typed them in because I wanted to be ready for you when you were ready. So all I need to do is just input your card number and you are all set. You are all set. Yes. So let me just type in your card number for you. Let me find you. Wonderful. Okay, so now these will be due back in 2 weeks, so please do remember to bring them back. I really thank you for coming in and visiting me today at the Haunted Library. I hope that you enjoyed your stay here, and I truly hope I will see you again. Yes, aside from when you return the books, of course. I hope I will see you again. Yes, wonderful. Okay, well, Luna, it was so nice to meet you today. You please enjoy those and have a wonderful and safe